Imagine being trapped in the middle of the frozen Arctic Ocean, aboard one of the most powerful battleships ever built. Suddenly, the pitch-black sky turns into day as star shells explode above you, not for celebration, but to mark you for death. The German pride, Scharnhorst, was the fastest of its kind, but tonight, it was being stalked by a predator it couldn't even see. In this video, we reveal the secret betrayal of the Enigma codes, the suicide mission ordered by Hitler, and the untold story of a lone sailor who climbed into a freezing storm to seal the ship's fate. Why did the lucky ship finally run out of luck? Stay tuned as we dive into the icy grave of the Scharnhorst. By December 1943, Hitler was losing his patience with the German Navy. His ultimatum was brutal: either produce results, or I will scrap these steel giants for parts. Admiral Eric Bay, under immense pressure to save his career, led the Scharnhorst into the Arctic night to intercept British supply convoys. But there was a ghost in the machine. Unknown to the Germans, British codebreakers at Bletchley Park had cracked the Enigma codes. Admiral Fraser of the Royal Navy didn't just happen to find the Scharnhorst. He had lured it out using a merchant convoy as live bait. The trap was set long before the first shot was ever fired. The Arctic night is absolute. You cannot see your own hand in front of your face. At 9 a.m., the first British cruisers opened fire. The Scharnhorst was known as the lucky ship, but at that moment, luck vanished. A British shell struck the forward radar tower. In an instant, the 30,000-ton giant was rendered blind. Admiral Bay, relying on his ship's legendary 31-knot speed, ordered a retreat toward the south. He believed he could outrun anything the British had. He was wrong. Waiting in the darkness to the south was the heavy hitter, the battleship HMS Duke of York. The distance was 11,000 yards, point blank for a battleship. The Duke of York unleashed a full broadside. A 14-inch shell tore through the Scharnhorst's armor like paper, detonating inside the Anton turret. But then, a crisis struck the British. The Duke of York's own radar malfunctioned due to the shock of its own guns. If it wasn't fixed in minutes, the Scharnhorst would vanish into the storm. Enter Lieutenant Harold Bates. In -20-degree temperatures, with winds howling at gale force, Bates climbed the mast. His hands froze to the iron, and the concussive blasts from his own ship's guns nearly threw him into the abyss. He manually realigned the radar, giving the British back their eyes. It was those 5 minutes of individual bravery that ended the German battleship's life. The Scharnhorst was now surrounded. British destroyers moved in like a pack of wolves, launching a coordinated torpedo attack. Hit after hit slowed the German giant to a crawl. Admiral Bay sent his final chilling transmission,
Wir werden bis zur letzten Granate kämpfen.
As the ship began to list heavily to starboard, a haunting scene unfolded. Survivors later recalled that as the end drew near, German sailors put on their life jackets and began to sing their national anthem at the top of their lungs. They weren't singing for victory. They were singing to keep their courage as they faced a watery grave in the most brutal conditions on Earth. At 1945, the Scharnhorst capsized. Her propellers turned slowly in the air before she vanished into the 300-meter deep icy water. Out of 1,968 men, only 36 were pulled from the water. The rest, including Admiral Bay, were claimed by the Arctic. After the battle, Admiral Fraser did something unexpected. He addressed his officers, saying,
"Gentlemen, I hope that if any of you are ever called upon to lead a ship against an opponent many times superior, you will command your ship as gallantly as the Scharnhorst was commanded today." Even in the heat of World War II, the bravery of the German sailors earned the respect of their greatest enemies.
The story of the Scharnhorst is a reminder of the thin line between glory and tragedy. Was it a suicide mission or a heroic last stand? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into naval history, hit the like button and subscribe for more untold stories of the Second World War. Until next time, keep exploring history.